Today I want to talk about lessons from a 6-year-old. And it was actually 1964. Um, and there was a 6-year-old. And when he wasn't in school, he did three things. One, he was a dumpster diver. Two, he sold the town newspaper. And three, he shined shoes. Now, why would a 6-year-old shine shoes and dive in a dumpster and sell the town newspaper? Well, let's start with um, the reasons why, and then we can talk about what the experience was like. So, that 6-year-old was me in 1964, and I was 6 years old. And if I wanted to eat lunch, I had to earn the money to do that. My mother was a single mom, and she had never graduated high school, and she had me when she was very young. And so, if I wanted to eat lunch, I had to earn the money. So, the dumpster diving had to do with that at that time. I don't know that this is even they even do this anymore or not, but that was to get Coke bottles, and you could take a Coke bottle, and most of them had deposits, some of them didn't, but you could get 3 cents for a Coke bottle, and so I would gather Coke bottles and turn them in and get as many of them as I could possibly get. And so that was the search for Coke bottles was in the dumpster or dumpsters. Um, the town newspaper, I lived in a small town, and so I sold the paper for a dime, and I got to keep a nickel. So uh, I was even featured in one of the articles in the town newspaper, and it was a little town called Winton, California, and so and it was the Winton Chronicle or Times or Herald or whatever it was. But anyway, um, I was featured in one of the articles because I was actually selling day old newspapers. And in those day old newspapers, so I apparently, I don't remember this, but my grandmother saved the article. Um, and it was where I had knocked on a door and selling the newspaper for a dime, and um, it was a day old. And so she said, "But the the newspaper's a day old." And I said, "Yeah, but don't you want to know what happened yesterday?" And so she bought a newspaper from me. Uh, but she thought it was kind of cute for a 6-year-old to be selling a newspaper and being creative enough to want her to buy it. Uh, I shine shoes. Typically, it was after school. It was in front of a little bar that was called the Wagon Wheel. And as people were coming in and out, I would shine their shoes for a quarter. And So, and all that was in the name of uh, survival and uh, wanting to eat lunch like the rest of the kids. And, I tell that story to say, that I've been reflecting a lot lately uh, on my past and different things, and how things are different today versus the way that they were back then. And in some respects, it's still the same. We do the same things, just for different reasons. And uh, because I'm coming to an age where a lot of people retire, but I don't plan on doing that. Um, I don't know if I need to or not, but it really doesn't matter because it's something that I enjoy working, and uh, I must have when I was young, and so as I get older, I continue to plan on doing the same thing. So I guess the lessons to be learned from that is it doesn't matter how old you are. If you want something bad enough, you'll even dive into a dumpster if you need to. So, today was a little bit different, but, I hope you got something out of it. And just remember that we live in a world today. There are still people out there, there are still kids out there that may have to do things like that. Um, and if you see something like that, be kind. And um, I don't know, today was just a different day. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. And I'll probably see you tomorrow.